Well, good day, good day, good day, everyone. Good day. Hope you guys having a great day so far, man. I'm definitely having a good day, and I just want to share something with you guys real quick, man. That I've been seeing, hearing, and a lot here lately, and so I just want to share my thoughts on it, and and what it is, you know, um, people being envious of family members' children's success. Yeah. People being envious of other family members' children's success. And you could just say, I'm just saying, for example, children's success, but it could be anybody in your family that's being successful. But I'm gonna stick with the children because I want to highlight something real quick. And I know it might not sit well with some, but I feel like it needs to be said. And it's sort of like this. I remember when my children were coming through high school and stuff like that, and um, and they were involved in different activities, and and me and the wife, we would be there with them, support them in whatever they were doing, and be at the practices and different things like that. We invested a lot of time in being there with them and stuff like that, because we wanted them to know that that we supported them. We with you. You're gonna get out here and put in the sweat and the time and effort to participate in these things. We want you to know that that we got your back, and it don't have nothing to do with whether you're the best player out there, the best at it. No, that's not the point. The point is that you're my child and I support you, and I'm gonna be there with you every step of the way. And because it's more to being involved in stuff, and we knew it was more to being involved in stuff as your children coming up than just them being the best there is at it. It's the life lessons that they learn from being a part of a team, understanding how to set goals and reach goals and work towards them and things of this nature. And so you say, well, brother, where you going with all this? This is where I'm going with this. This is where I'm going with this. It's a shame that you can actually have family members that's jealous of other people in the family, children's success, when they know doggone well them family members were supporting their children and taking them to all the different functions and everything they felt they needed to do for their child to be successful. Then when the child started being successful, all of a sudden, you envious or you jealous, you got issue with it. They talking about their children too much and this, that, and the other. And that's a doggone shame. Yeah. Because I remember times we would be at different functions. You got all these children out here at these different practices, whether it be track or whatever it is. And the amount of kids is there compared to how many parents are there supporting the children is a big difference. And you like, and I remember thinking to myself, well, where's all these kids' parents? And I know sometimes people have to work, but me and my wife had to work too. We still found time to be there to support our children because we knew that at the end of the day, it was going to be something that would benefit them and something that would help them learn about organization of their day and stuff like this. And so, and plus we just enjoyed, spending time with our children and following them around and doing that stuff. And, but to have people that wasn't willing to do any of that and somehow try to twist around the success of those that did put it in their life, they shouldn't even talk about their children's success. Just the fact of them being successful make you feel some kind of way about what your children got going on. That's just sad, man. That's pathetic. Yeah. Now, I understand people got to work and go on jobs and stuff like this, but come on, man. Come on, man. If you couldn't be there, you couldn't be there and stuff like that. But, why begrudge the people that decided to make the sacrifices to be there and to support theirs? Why begrudge the fact that those children ended up being successful? I'm not saying it's all about successful as far as having some great job or anything like that. I'm saying being productive members of society. Yeah. And you mean to tell me you as family, you saw them making all those sacrifices along the way, and you weren't willing to do that, and now you feeling some kind of way about the child being successful? Really? I'm gonna tell you what I think it is. I'm gonna tell you what I think it is. I think sometimes people feel some kind of way about other people's children's success because it make them feel some kind of way about the things they didn't do with their children. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think it makes them feel like they feel their own children, because why so-and-so child got this thing going on and mine ain't got that going on, so evidently they, they did something better as a parent than what I did. So I ain't trying to help them celebrate that, I think it's just that simple. Now, the thing about it is this. Your family members that got children that's being successful, they ain't got nothing to do with whether or not yours are or not. And everybody got to choose their path. I get that. But I mean I'm saying, to get to a place where you got people feeling some kind of way by even talking about the positive things their children doing, without people saying they bragging on their kids. What's wrong with bragging on your kids? I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with that. I don't see nobody bragging about their darn children when they're locked up somewhere in jail. Who brags about that? Yeah, who brags about that? Nobody. But yet, the people that got children that is doing positive things, they brag on the children doing that, and it rub you the wrong way. But they're doing something positive. They're trying to, be a productive member of society. And you don't want them to even mention nothing about the good stuff their children doing. All because of some kind of way you feeling about something, because of something that maybe yours didn't accomplish at a certain point. I mean, come on, man. People need to stop being so full of themselves with this foolishness like this right here. I got family members that got children that have gone on to do great things and got more coming along. Lawyers, doctors, all that. You think that gonna make me feel some kind of way about what my children got going on? I'ma still celebrate my cousin children when they're successful, or my family and friends and children when they're successful. Yeah, I don't feel no kind of way about that. You got these jokers out here, family now I'm talking now, family. And I mean, if you're somebody's friend, you shouldn't be like that either. But I'm talking about family, where you running around here talking about you jealous of what somebody else's child got going on because they being successful. You know how pathetic that is? Sisters and brothers jealous of their own sisters and brothers' children because little pistol started decided they want to do something they ain't got no business doing and mess themselves up. So now you got a little feeling some kind of way towards the other siblings' children that didn't decide to make those choices. Like they're supposed to feel bad about being successful. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And you got people out here with that mindset shutting down whole conversations in families because they got you feeling like it's just bragging on your children. And look at here, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You hear me good on this. If your children aren't accomplishing anything, shooting towards no goals and stuff like that with themselves, believe me, there are going to be plenty of people that are going to talk crazy. Look at so-and-so doing this, and they ain't did this, and they ain't did that. They're going to talk anyway. So you know what? Brag on your children. Celebrate your children. I don't care who in the family don't like it. I don't care what friend you got that don't like it. Brag on them. I ain't got no business bragging on them children like that. Yes, I will. It ain't a thing you can do about it, but besides not be around me if you don't like it. Yeah, I'm going to brag on them. Yes, I am. And I'm going to brag on my friends' children that's successful, and the children in my family, or my cousins or aunts, whatever. They're doing great things. I'm going to brag about them. Yes, I am. I'm going to celebrate them. I sure am. Yeah. So whatever family out there feeling some kind of way about other family members' children being successful, you need to get over yourself with that. Yeah. And I'll tell you what. I'll tell you this right here. Avoiding family functions because you feel that kind of way and trying to make it like nobody don't want to be around you when really you don't want to be around everybody else because it's making you feel some kind of way about, the time you invested in your children or whatever the case may be like that. That's on you, bro. That's on you, ma'am. Yeah. So stop this mess of acting like people can't brag on their children when they in your family when they're being successful and doing great things. Y'all quit that mess, man. All this backbiting when you know them people put their time in with their children. When you know they put that effort and time in, and here you are, no, you didn't do what you're supposed to do as a parent. Yeah, might as well just call it like it is. You know you didn't do everything you could have done. But instead of you looking at the fact that you didn't do what you're supposed to do, right, you gonna try to begrudge somebody else that did? And that's your family? Or that's your friend? Yeah. Plenty of people used to say along the way, you don't need to do all that for them kids, you're gonna spoil them. Well, you know. You mean to tell me you're gonna work your whole life as an adult and not do things to try to put your child in a better position to be successful? You mean to tell me that's your mindset? You want your child to start from the very bottom like you did? Or you a new kind of fool? Oh yeah, you a new kind of fool. You think like that. Yeah, I'm trying to put mine in a position to start at a better place than where I started. Well, you can't do that without doing things to be successful. You can't do that without putting in work. So I say again, to our families and friends, if you out there feeling some kind of way towards people in your family, children, for being successful because you know you didn't do what you're supposed to do coming along up with yours, yeah, you didn't put that time in. And I'm not saying some people can still be successful in spite of their parents not and stuff like that, not putting time in with them. Some of them still be successful. I know single parents that's got, you know, as much as 3 children with degrees and stuff like that. So I'm not saying that, you know, you can't do it. I'm just saying that, I mean, to be acting like, to act like you, that's on you if you didn't put the time in with your children. Stop trying to transfer the guilt you're feeling about what you didn't do with your children, trying to transfer that over on somebody else and making them feel bad about talking about theirs. Yeah. And that can go in a lot of different directions. I know it's a long video. I know some of them probably won't even listen till you get to this point, but I'm going to say what I got to say about it, and you ain't got to watch it or whatever. I mean, you know. Yeah. But I'm just saying, we you know, family, friends, and you run around talking about you feeling some kind of way about your family and friends, children's success, when you know whatever the reason was, you ain't put the time in with yours, and you're going to be upset with the people that did because you see their children start being successful because of the time they put in. Now, putting the time in don't guarantee anything. I get that. It don't guarantee anything. But I can guarantee you what, if you don't put the time in, it's going to be a lot rougher. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, to everybody out there, if your family and friends don't want to support the things that your children have accomplished, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Don't let them stop you from bragging about your children's successes and accomplishments because it make them feel some kind of way. Yeah. Don't let them take that from you. Don't let them take that from you. You can't even bring it up in a conversation without them, you know, feeling some kind of way. We're tough. We're tough. So anyway, I hope that be an encouragement to somebody and set somebody free, because I know a lot of people got people in their family running around here feeling envious towards other people in the family, children being successful and stuff like this, all because you know you didn't do what you're supposed to do with yours. For whatever reason. Everybody got reasons why they didn't do certain stuff for whatever reason, but you know you didn't do it or whatever. So yeah. So as I always say, run with the sun in your face and the wind at your back, and everything you need and desire is in front of you. But quit that being envious of family and friends, children, success, man. It don't look good on you, I promise you. Let's go, man. Let's go.